Hello, this is Mike Vrobel from DadCooksDinner.com, and this is how to make macaroni and cheese in the pressure cooker. We're going to start by pressure cooking the macaroni. Add 1 pound of elbow macaroni, a tablespoon of yellow mustard. You can just eyeball it, that's about enough. 2 tablespoons of butter, a teaspoon of hot sauce, also eyeballing it is close enough. 2 teaspoons of salt, and 4 cups of water. Now, the 1 pound of noodles and the 4 cups of water are the one part you don't want to eyeball. You need to measure those carefully because we have just enough noodles in this pot to absorb that amount of water. If you have less noodles or more water, this is going to come out watery at the end and you're going to have to simmer it a bit to simmer off the extra liquid. Lock the lid on the cooker. Set the cooker for 4 minutes on high pressure. On my Instant Pot, that's manual mode. And then wait for the pressure cooker to come up to pressure and to finish the cooking cycle. I'll be back when it's ready. There we go. Let's take our lid off. See how most of the water, if not all of the water, has been absorbed by the pasta? That's exactly what we want to see. If there is water left in the pot, turn your pressure cooker to saute mode, or if you're using a stovetop cooker, put it over low heat and let it simmer the water down before you continue. Also, check the pasta, see how it tastes. Yep, cooked all the way through. Next, evaporated milk. Traditional macaroni and cheese has bechamel sauce, which is milk thickened with flour. We're using evaporated milk because it evaporates some of the water off and that thickens up the milk proteins, which gives us the same effect, but it's creamier. So I think it makes for a better sauce. Oh, almost forgot. It helps if you have your handy dandy oven mitt to hold this, because this pot is hot. And then take your cheese. I like to use all sharp cheddar because I prefer the flavor, but if you like your macaroni and cheese a little creamier, mix in half cheddar and half Colby Jack cheese, or if you really want creamy, find shredded Velveeta. It's designed to melt. Now I'm mixing this in about 4 ounces at a time. I have 2 8-ounce bags to make my 1 pound of cheese, so I'm doing about half of each bag in a batch. And I just keep stirring until I see all the shredded cheese that's in there melt, and I don't see any more clumps like that one right there. The next batch of cheese, stir it in. Every now and again, make sure you scrape the bottom so that you know nothing's sticking down there. That looks good. Next batch. Okay, that looks pretty nice and mixed in there. Last but not least, 6 ounces of Parmesan cheese. I like the nutty flavor it adds, and it's a bit salty too, which helps season the mac and cheese. There we go, all mixed in. See how thick this is getting? So if you want to, you can serve it right like that. But I like mine with a toasted breadcrumb crust. So I'm going to get this pot of mac and cheese and pour it into a 3-quart oven-safe, broiler-safe dish. I sprinkle a cup of panko breadcrumbs on top. Spread it out so it covers the whole thing. And go run it under the broiler for a few minutes to toast it up. And there we have it. Nice and toasty and ready to serve. This has been Mike Vrobel from DadCooksDinner.com. Thanks for watching. I like using my silicone I like using my silicone spatula for this because it's a lot easier to clean than wood afterwards.